Today is a scary Tuesday, TikTakers. And this time, we're going back to Japan to bring you a story based on one of the most terrifying movies from the land of the rising sun. In Japan, people say that when someone dies in a state of extreme sadness or anger, that feeling leaves a stain in the place, impregnating it and harming any living being that dares visit such place. Rika, a social worker, arrived on time at Miss Sachi's house. Remembering how they described Sachi as a grumpy and problematic woman, Rika sighed and rang the bell. Just like she learned from previous experiences, nobody would open the door. She sighed again, turned the doorknob, and entered the house. The first thing she noticed was how the temperature suddenly dropped. She felt cold, too cold for a summer day. Then she saw the mess. Filth was accumulating in every corner of the house, and the smell from the trash bags was making it difficult for her to breathe. She covered her nose and advanced to the hallway. When she got to the living room, she saw the back of a small figure. Rika got closer and introduced herself, but the old woman didn't say a word. Instead, she kept looking at nothingness. Rika decided to start with the kitchen, organizing the shelves and throwing away everything that was in bad condition. Once done, she went back to the living room to clean the dust and vacuum the floor. As she cleaned, Rika didn't see the old woman make any move. Once she finished vacuuming, she went upstairs, and the temperature was colder there. A strange atmosphere Rika didn't know how to describe was surrounding the place. She advanced slowly, as if she was feeling threatened, until she arrived at the main bedroom. Just like on the bottom floor, everything was a mess there. However, among all the mess, the closet caught her attention, because it was sealed with tape. Rika started to rip it out when a meow startled her. She got very nervous without realizing it. She kept ripping out the tape until she was able to open the closet door. She slid the door, opening it slowly, and found a black cat laying there. The cat looked at Rika, stood up, and went away. When the young lady closed the closet door and turned around, a small child appeared in front of her eyes. She was so surprised that she fell on the floor and scurried out of the bedroom to the living room. She rushed to Miss Sachi, asking her, "Who is that child?" And for the first time, the old lady looked at her in the eyes and changed her empty expression. Sachi took Rika by the arm and started to tell her a story. A young married couple had lived in that house, Takeo and Kayako, along with their small son, Toshio. Takeo had a good job and Kayako was a great housewife. They seemed very happy, but there was something Takeo didn't know about his wife. In college, she had fallen so strongly in love for another young man that the love turned into an obsession. Kayako accepted that she would never be loved back, so she decided to vent by writing on journals. She hid them well, and her husband didn't suspect anything. But deep inside, Kayako was sure that she would never be able to forget that other man. One day, Kayako went out shopping, and when she got home, she saw that Takeo was already there. "You're home early," she said when she entered the house, but got no answer. After she stored what she bought, she went up to the bedroom. Takeo was standing close to the closet, and the floor had all of Kayako's secret journals scattered around. Takeo had read all of them. Terror filled Kayako's entire being when she saw her husband's facial expression. Pure wrath filled Takeo's face, and without leaving Kayako time to react, he pushed her against the wall. Toshio was in his bedroom and hid in his closet after hearing that strong thud. Kayako ran away as fast as she could, but Takeo managed to reach her and push her again. Kayako fell to the edge of the stairs, hitting her head and twisting her ankle. Hurt and not being able to stand, she started to drag herself downstairs, leaving a trail of blood on her path. She managed to reach the house's entrance, but realized that he was following her slowly, seeing her suffer in pain. When she was about to reach the door, Takeo grabbed her by the hair and pulled upwards, producing a strong thud. Still grabbing her by the hair, he dragged Kayako to the bedroom and then put her inside of a garbage bag. Kayako was still alive when Takeo carried her to the attic, locking her up. Then he went down to his son's bedroom and drowned him and his beloved cat to death. After killing his family, Takeo went to his bedroom and hanged himself, taking his own life. When Sachi finished her tale, Rika felt how a tremendous fear took over her body. She couldn't believe what she was hearing and couldn't process such a terrifying story. She quickly ran to the hallway, and there was the child again, fixedly staring at her from the stairs. Rika asked him his name, and he said, Toshio. A shiver traveled down her entire body. All of a sudden, the atmosphere got even colder and darker, and a thud coming from the top floor surprised her. Rika ran to the main entrance to escape from that place as quickly as possible. She grabbed the doorknob, but for some unexplainable reason, she couldn't leave. Behind her, the dry and intermittent thuds were getting stronger. She turned around, and she saw her. Her face looked pale and emaciated. She was going down the stairs, dragging herself and leaving a trail of blood on her path. Rika fell on the floor, incapable of moving, and saw how that horrifying woman was slowly advancing towards her, while Rika was unable to do anything. The look of that woman emanated a wrath Rika had never felt before. That woman would not let Rika leave. No, that was her home. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!